You find yourself in a room filled with people. Perhaps it is a celebration, a work gathering, or a casual social evening. Laughter echoes around you, conversations buzz like a hive, and faces animate with engagement. You smile, you nod, you even contribute a sentence or two to the swirling currents of interaction. Yet, beneath the surface of your polite participation, there is a quiet, persistent hum of isolation. It is not sadness, not anger, but a distinct feeling of being separate, observing from behind an invisible pane of glass. You are present, physically, but a deeper part of you remains untouched, unengaged, almost as if the entire scene is happening to someone else, somewhere else. You feel a peculiar kind of loneliness, not for the absence of company, but for the absence of a particular kind of connection. Society often labels this internal state as being antisocial, awkward, or even aloof. You might even tell yourself you are simply too quiet or different. But these labels misunderstand a fundamental difference in how some minds are wired to engage with the world. What you are experiencing is not a deficit, but rather the unique operation of the depth seeker's lens in a world largely operating with the breadth collector's gaze. Imagine the depth seeker's lens as a powerful, narrow-field microscope, constantly searching for intricate patterns and hidden structures, while the breadth collector's gaze is a wide-angle camera, capturing the expansive panorama, valuing quantity and surface area over granular detail. This framework describes not just what you observe, but how you perceive connection itself. This internal architecture is not arbitrary, it is rooted in deeply evolved cognitive processes. Consider the psychological concept of optimal distinctiveness theory, proposed by psychologist Marilyn Brewer. It suggests that individuals are motivated to achieve a balance between assimilation and differentiation. We want to belong, but we also want to feel unique. For some, the drive for distinctiveness, for understanding things on a deeper, more nuanced level, is more pronounced. This drive can lead to a highly developed theory of mind, the capacity to attribute mental states, beliefs, intentions, desires, emotions, knowledge, to oneself and to others. When your theory of mind is constantly running at a high resolution, processing the subtle cues, the underlying motivations, and the complex inner worlds of others, superficial conversations can feel like static. Your brain, through the depth seeker's lens, is searching for the intricate threads that weave human experience together, while the surrounding environment often offers only the colorful, but loosely woven, surface fabric. Think about the difference between a master sommelier and a casual drinker. The sommelier detects the subtle notes of terroir, the specific vintage, the nuanced interplay of flavors, while the casual drinker simply enjoys the overall taste. Neither is wrong, but their experience of the same liquid is profoundly different. Your brain, with its depth seeker's lens, is akin to the sommelier, seeking the profound notes in human interaction. This is not a manufacturing defect. In reality, it is not even your fault. It is a highly specialized adaptive mechanism, a finely tuned instrument designed for pattern recognition and deep empathetic understanding. Give yourself permission to acknowledge that your internal world simply operates on a different frequency, one that values depth over sheer volume of interaction. You are not antisocial, you are simply seeking a different kind of signal. Understanding this allows you to craft strategies that honor your unique processing style. Instead of forcing yourself into interactions that drain you, you can employ the intentional anchor strategy. In any social setting, identify one or two individuals who seem receptive to a deeper conversation. Anchor yourself to these interactions, even if brief, focusing on genuine curiosity and open-ended questions. Seek to understand their internal landscape, not just their surface opinions. This is not about monopolizing their time, but about finding moments of true resonance amidst the general noise. Next, practice the observer's retreat. After a period of social engagement, consciously step back. This might mean finding a quiet corner, taking a brief walk, or simply allowing yourself to process the observed dynamics without immediate participation. This is not withdrawal, it is essential data integration. Use this time to reflect on what you observed through your depth seeker's lens, discerning patterns, and refining your understanding of human behavior. Finally, there is resonance mapping. Actively seek out environments and communities where deep discussion is the norm, not the exception. This might be a book club, a philosophical discussion group, or even online forums dedicated to specific intellectual pursuits. These are places where your depth seeker's lens can truly thrive, where others are also looking beyond the surface. You arrived in that room, surrounded by people, feeling that familiar, quiet hum of isolation. The laughter still echoes, the conversations still buzz, but now you understand that this feeling is not a personal failing. You are not too quiet or awkward. You are simply perceiving the world through a lens uniquely calibrated to seek out the intricate, the profound, and the truly connective. You were never meant to simply float on the surface of interaction. You were meant to be the person who can perceive the hidden currents that move beneath it all.